loads of laughs. I was doing your super loud yell. What's up, guys? Hey, everybody!
It is August 12th.
August 12th, Monday night, 9:30. It's time for sketchy.
We didn't want to start the numbers over again, so we left it.
Yeah, so episode numbers are still going to be the same.
Yeah.
But it is now time for...
It's just sketchy now.
For sketchy.
Solo sketchy.
Welcome to Sketchy. I'm Johnny Jalopy. With me, as always, the lovely, the talented, the sexy, the smart, according to the video. Her Highness, Itty B.
That's me.
That is you.
And Johnny Jalopy, of course. Artist
Did I say it, Johnny?
Extraordinaire.
I don't know about extraordinaire.
You probably did. I think you're extraordinary.
I don't know. Extraordinary.
Extraordinary is extra
ordinary. It's that little bit.
It's a teensy bit more. So let me tell you who we've got watching tonight.
That's good because we're loading up pretty slow.
There we go. We've got 19 viewers at the moment.
Cool.
People popping in and out. We've got Mama Wood.
What's up, Mom?
Watching tonight. We've got Draco watching.
Creator of Sketchy.
The renamer.
The renamer of Sketchy.
We've got Chris Marana. We've got Lizzie.
What's going on?
Lizzie said it's no sound.
No sound? Are you sure?
Can you hear us?
Anybody else having no sound? Thumbs up, likes if you can hear.
She said sound now.
Okay.
Hank said, and we're back.
Were you on mute?
No. Bob McLaren is joining us.
And we're back!
Like I said, Draco. Mark Franklin is tuning in.
What is up?
We've got Chad Fish. Good evening, y'all. Ty Caldwell's watching.
Nice.
We've got Jeff Black watching.
Jeffy LeBlack.
We've got Gary Fisher watching.
G Fish.
Mama said hi from Tim and Mama.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Tim.
Let's see. Bob McLaren, 9:30 wish. LOL. Maybe he was saying 9:30-ish. That's what I said. We've got DCCF in the house from France.
Oh, Danele Custom Cruiser Fabian. That's a lot.
It is a lot to say. That's why we shortened it.
That's all right, man. Still cool, though.
Hank says, these seem pretty sketchy. Are anyone else's comments showing up? He wants to know. We've got Jeff Bell. Oh, boy. Jeffy LaBelle.
Jeffy LaBelle.
And now we've got Jeff Squared in the house because Jeff Black is also on.
Very cool.
We've got Joe Beckham tuning in. He said, what up?
What's going on?
And then Jeff Bell posted an emoji of bacon. Yes.
Well, he's been on the Mage Bacon kick.
He has been.
Right? What's up? What's the deal with bacon?
Major bacon. Yeah. What are you guys doing with all that bacon? Are you eating it? Are you incorporating it?
What is the parpas?
What are we doing with the bacon? Because
what is the parpas of it all?
I've seen it, and he's been very open to share it, yet very in your face about not wanting to share it.
Huh?
Physically. So he's sharing it via pictures to make everyone salivate, but then he's not willing to share it. In real life. Like if I said, ooh, candy some of that and send it to me, he'd be like, nah.
Nah, brah.
Get your own.
I don't know you that well.
Juanita Bryson is tuning in. Hello.
Hello.
Dave Walters. Hey.
What's going on?
Draco's saying he's not seeing comments either. You guys might want to get out and come back in.
Yeah, because I'm getting them on the above. What, you have them on yours?
I've got comments.
Cool.
I hear if you get out and come back in.
That's what I hear.
The water's warmer. Draco said bacon is the street corn of pork. I believe you. That I do believe.
Corn of pork.
That I do believe. Matt Bunce is tuning in.
Beyonce.
Bob McLaren is not having any issues with the broadcast. Maybe you guys need to come out and come back in. Johnny, what are you drawing tonight now that you have an idea of who's watching?
I'm kind of drawing a little Johnny Jalopy version of, I can't think of the darn name of the damn car now, but it's like this stagecoach show car. Wow, my nib here is all jacked up.
You may want to seek medical help.
This is not good. I got a mashed nib here.
You had that problem last time. Where's your tips?
That's a good question.
Oh, for crying out loud. Can you draw it with your finger?
No, we're still, I mean, it's still working.
Okay.
It's just, I'm a little nebulized.
Somebody's saying hello to Shia LeBlanc, but I didn't see him punch in here. He must be on the broadcast. Welcome.
Maybe.
Jeff Bell said, I cured it and smoked it myself. First time ever. Was the first of many. It's also cheaper and it's wicked awesome. Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Right?
Because you didn't share it with anyone.
What's the deal, man?
What's the deal with bacon?
What are you holding out for, bro?
Hank said, looks like Wells Fargo is tonight's sponsor.
Yeah, I'm doing mine a little different. Putting the big motor in the front thing, and I'm roughing it out right now. What I want to do here. You
guys are getting, the last couple of weeks you've done a little bit of a pre-sketch. This seems like you're starting right from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work it in, bro. Work it in.
Jeff Bell said, Eddie just asked Johnny where his tips were. He also mentioned having some issues with his nib.
Yeah, my nib is a little problem right now. I got a little
problematic nib.
I got a little nibbage, little nib probs.
Hank said there's something wrong with the landscape view with Facebook. The comments are not showing up in landscape view.
Oh.
Well, that would explain it because I have it on. Mine's on.
Go to.
Well, yeah, but yours is landscape view and it's coming up.
I'm recording in landscape.
True. Yeah. Oh, there's Shaggy. Hello, everybody. I'm here. Shaggy LeBlanc.
Shaggy LeBlanc. Shaggy LeBlanc.
Gary Fisher is sharing this on Resurrected Rust Garage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate the shares and any likes and loves. I think the more attention the post gets, the better it is for Facebook, the better it is for our page. You must have moved your computer because these cards now are not showing up as well.
Oh, maybe. Can you see the bottom, like where I'm at here?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
That's better.
Do I need to go up more?
No, you're good. Okay. That should be good.
All right.
I am on a delay, but just...
You could see that part, though.
I can. I'm clairvoyant as far as that goes.
You're Claire Danes as far as that
Claire
goes?
Danes, yeah. DJ Martin's tuning in. He says, Left Coast checking in.
What up, dude?
Kathleen Harrigan said, nip it.
My nib.
Nip. You nib?
I got nibbish.
Joey Hardwick, what's up, my peeps? I'm guessing he put Peps. It almost looked like Pepsi.
You know what you meant.
I'm pretty sure it's Peeps. Hank said, might be an iPhone app issue.
Oh, well, there
Perhaps.
you go.
That would do it.
We got the droids.
We are, droid central over here. Bob McLaren has shared this as well. We appreciate it, guys.
Thank you very much.
So you're seeing where this thing starts out at. This looks similar to something perhaps I might sketch out.
What does that mean?
It means...
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or a...
No, it's not. Remember...
It's not a compliment?
It's always like that of a young child.
This is where you're bagging on me. I got you.
No, because you turned something so uncomplex into something still uncomplex, but much more detailed. Like, just wait till you guys see the way this one comes out. We're up to 34 viewers now.
So you have confidence I can pull it back up?
I have confidence that this is going to be amazing when you're done.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you following along.
For sure. So I'm on the delay here, but what are we doing with the wheel here?
I'm just roughing the wheel in.
What kind of wheel is that?
It's just a big giant mag.
Giant mag?
Is that your segue? Yes. Yes, Itty. There are many types of wheels you could choose from. You're hilarious.
How would I not use it as a segue?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we have bullet points.
More natural, man. That was totally forced.
Why? I'm watching you draw the tire.
You might as well just gone, speaking of wheels.
I almost did. I caught myself.
Anyways, we were having a discussion at dinner about wheels and tires, and you were talking about how
I, for one, don't know the difference. I can now recognize a Kreger, but I believe when we first met, and you kept saying, "Man, look at the wheels on that," and I'm thinking, they're tires like all the other cars have.
Yeah, you looked at a wheel as the whole thing.
No, I thought when you said, "Man, those are some sexy wheels," I thought you were talking about the tires.
Oh.
Because remember, for the longest time, I didn't realize that there was a difference between a rim and a hubcap.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Well, yes, I do remember that.
I think at the time, I was driving that Nissan. Did I meet you? No, I bought the Nissan Was it a Maxima? It was an Altima. I had a Nissan Altima, and I remember going to like an advanced auto and buying the Snap-on. Did I get spinners?
Well, yeah, kind of.
I just wanted it to look cool. So I wound up getting like spinners or something, and he kept referring to them as wheels, and I'm thinking they're hubcaps, and I thought everybody had hubcaps. I didn't realize that there was such a thing as a steel wheel.
Right, you were pretty. I mean, you had a lot to learn.
I know.
You've come a long way.
I have come a long way.
You've come a long way, sister.
So I have my ideas, and here's what I love. In the beginning, when you and I were looking at cars, you would show me all these different cars, and you'd be like, "Oh, look at this! Look at these lines! Look at this wheel! Look at the way the wheels go with this, and how the colors play off each other." And I now, when I look at a vehicle, I'm seeing that same stuff. So,
yeah, I would say you.
So I've learned from that, but I don't always agree.
No, you definitely don't agree. You've got your own. You have your own. Yeah. Flavor now. I think you've got the things that you like and the things that you don't like. We don't, and again, you're right. We don't always agree what's good and what's not. In fact,
that I have my own style.
Yeah. In fact, we've clashed many a time coming up with some ideas of paint schemes and different things like that because I'm wanting to do something crazy and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to do that. That's too much."
So let me read you some of these comments. So Hank said, "Wow, Itty got ghetto spinners." And then Jeff Bell said, "Please say Itty got spinner hubcaps, please."
She did.
I did. Hank said, "Itty just needs to roll on dubs and she will be all set." And then Cheryl Locke, love this comment. "That's okay. A lot of guys don't have a clue." Matt Bunce said he shared this on 3 pages.
Nice, thanks.
At one point, Hank said that our count was up to 47. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to you.
But we lost it that far where it went back down?
We're at 37 now. It was probably my spinners. They were probably like, she don't know what she's talking about. Yeah. So I really haven't had very many cool cars. I would say I loved my Malibu. I had a 2016 red Chevy Malibu. I mean, like for brand new cars, I'm talking. That was probably the nicest one I've ever had.
Oh, sure. It's the nicest one either one of us owned.
Right. Until now your truck, which you love. And I had to trade the Malibu in. There was an issue with the ignition, push start. And I traded it in.
Supposedly.
They couldn't fix it. I tried. I loved that car. Anyways, I wound up getting an Equinox. But Johnny did some customization to it for my birthday, and I feel like it's a much more cooler version of the Equinox than what I had before. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, you were.
I mean, there's no spinners on it or anything, but
it's got some. I think the wheels look great now.
The wheels do look great. He was able to dip them.
I did dip them.
You dipped them. You dipped. I dipped.
Plasty dipped.
We dipped.
I dip. We dip. You dip.
Right.
Yeah. I plastic dipped your wheels, yes.
You plastic dipped my wheels. And they look super
They look
cool.
really cool.
Totally stands out. You know, when other Equinoxes pull up, they kind of look over and they're like, what's
in fact, in our area, there's been quite a few SUVs that have now copied your look. That's how cool it is.
But they probably paid top dollar because they ain't got a baller.
Oh, my God.
That's right. I got the hookup with my man. Michael wants to know, where do you get your ideas for each episode? Funny story. Like literally an hour before, I'm like, hey, babe, what are you drawing tonight?
I don't know.
Many times he doesn't have a clue. Sometimes when he does the pre-drawing, he...
Like tonight is very much, I'm kind of winging it.
Yeah.
It's a winging a prayer.
That's cool. And again, I think I mentioned this in one of the broadcasts before. It's amazing to me how much detail, like you're not looking at a reference photo at all, or is that what this is? What did
you look now? I just
told you to move it. Jeez.
You had to have me touch something.
I didn't have you touch anything. Don't worry about it. Sit down and draw. I'll get it.
I just spilled a whole glass of wine on the top of the table.
That's what you get for drinking.
Yeah. That's what I get for having all these silly toppers and different things everywhere. Anyways, so what I usually will do is sometimes I'll pre-draw, but tonight, I'm not really using, I looked real quick just to get a remember real fast of what I'm trying to draw here. And then, of course, we're using a cell phone, so it won't stay open.
So you got a quick mental picture.
So I took a quick mental photograph, and now I'm trying to go off of just what I'm feeling instead of what I saw. So.
Are you hooked on a feeling?
Hooked on a feeling. I'm very proud of you for not being mad at me right now.
For spilling it on my beautiful. It's going to be stained forever.
I'll get you another one.
It's not. Just another reason to go shopping. I'm all good.
Yeah. So in the original, I forget what they called this darn car. Can't totally brain farting right now. I'm sure somebody's probably saying what it was. Dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
The motor wasn't in it, so that was like part of the thing where it would just look like, I think the motor was in the back of where the stage is. Mine, I'm gonna put the motor in front.
Customization.
So we're still kind of rough sketching it out, even though I had rough sketched it before, just to get proportionally the right thoughts here. I'm actually even doing a grill on mine. Not really happy with this wheel right here, but we're just quickly roughing it in. I do like the way the rear tire came out, so I'll probably be saving that.
I do like it.
The other part is starting to bug me, so I'm going to tone that down a smidge.
I'm just sitting back down, so let me get you caught up on comments. Lizzie says she likes it. I'm liking what you're doing, she said.
Cool.
Draco said Twankies. I don't know what that is. Okay, Michael, with your ideas for the episodes, you've answered that. Hank said, I used to have a 78 Classic Malibu. I wouldn't even know what that looks like.
So was Micah that asked that question?
Micah asked where you got your ideas.
Oh.
Yeah. Dusty Wells is tuning in. Jeff Black said, build Itty
probably the same place Micah gets his ideas.
out of his head.
Well, yeah, I've seen.
Or maybe he takes requests. He does a lot. He does
a lot of customer draws and stuff like that.
Hank said to Micah, Itty always tells him what to draw. No, I don't at all. Actually, sometimes I'll be like, hey, why don't you do a truck tonight? Or, hey, why don't you do this? But he totally still comes up with everything on his own.
I can do it.
Look at that. Cheryl Locke said, I had an older guy lecture me for 5 minutes about engine versus motor. I'll never mess that up again. LOL. See, and you're saying this, and I still probably don't know the difference. The engine and the motor, I thought were the same thing. Pretty much.
I'd love to hear this guy's what he was schooling you on.
Yeah, what's the difference? What was he saying the difference between engine and motor is? Because maybe the engine as far as like the horsepower and the size, and the motor is the mechanics of it, maybe? I don't know. Dusty Wells says, sorry I'm late. You are right on time. Sorry, you were probably just tuning in as Johnny knocked over the glass of wine. So good for you.
Missed that part.
Hank said, Itty didn't pay top dollar because she has a balla. That's right. I got the hookup. I've got a creative mind that I live with.
Yeah, I was like...
You were like...
I was going to get your wheels wrapped. And then the guy was like, oh, we can't wrap a wheel. And I'm like, I just saw 4 guys on YouTube do it at places that do wraps. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, we don't do that.
They didn't want to do it.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to try to wrap them because I haven't worked with wrap before. So I was like, you know what? I've never actually plasti dipped anything either, but I can spray paint the hell out of some stuff.
And here's the funny part. Here's the hysterical part, because we shop a lot. We go out pretty much every weekend and we're window shopping. We don't necessarily buy stuff, but we window shop. And we'll go to all these different places and see all these cool things. And he's like, oh man, I see what they did there. They just did pallets and did it this way, and then did this and burned this into it and screwed this on. He's like, I could totally make that. Well, we have yet to make any of the things.
Shut up! Wow.
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying we've never actually pulled the trigger on any project. This one, you were like, oh, I could totally do that. We totally do that ourselves. And you actually did it. So
that's right, dang it.
Super impressed.
I did do it. I could do it.
Micah said, don't drink and draw.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad.
I apologize.
Here's the crazy part. You still have half a glass. I don't know how. You must have caught it pretty quick.
That's a half a glass.
Pretty darn.
Are you blind? There's not half a glass.
You're getting crap all over there now, too.
Oh, jeez.
God. Can't take you anywhere.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Drinking and being sketchy doesn't mix. That's true.
Yeah, I'm finding out. Rapatito.
Jeff Bell. Johnny's decision-making on what to draw. I think it's, holy crap, I have 5 minutes until it's time to draw.
That is exactly...
Why do you think we're always late?
That is exactly what happened.
We've got Steve Swank tuning in. We're up to 32 viewers right now.
Nice.
DCCF said it reminds me of Wacky Races.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm a little behind with the comments, so I'm sorry if I'm not putting things together.
You never heard of the Wacky Races?
No.
It was a cool cartoon.
Oh. Jack Kivett is tuning in. Good evening from New Jersey, watching with my grandson Chase, who just celebrated his 6th birthday.
Hey, Chase. Thanks for letting us know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chase.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday to you.
Is there any way that some really...
Make it stop. Hank is saying the Wells Fargo Stagecoach. Is that what it's looking like?
Well, it's kind of what I'm trying to go
Jack
for.
says Boot Hill Express.
That's it.
That's the one. You know what? Somebody did say that earlier. Let me see who it was. Because we did get that comment earlier. Let me see. Somebody said it.
It's my version of it, because again, theirs is...
Draco said it.
The motor is inside the vehicle.
Yeah, Draco said it.
In that one, so...
The engine provides the motivation to move. The engine produces power. The motor runs on power in short form, Cheryl said. So that was basically how she got schooled. So the engine produces the power. So like I was saying, the horsepower is the size of the engine. The motor runs on power. The motor is the mechanics of it, which is what I said. So, yeah, I'm with you.
Potato.
I'm with you, girl. Jack said Pony Express. Nope. No, Jeff said nope. Engine is combustion and motor is electric. Huh. Good topic to discuss, right? Because I wouldn't have known the difference. Do you agree?
I think.
You think it's one and the same?
Whatever.
I don't know. Anybody else have any views on that?
I'm not going to touch that one.
I always thought it was the same thing. I didn't realize that there was a difference. I think it's just people's preference, probably. Hank said maybe next time you could hydro dip your rims.
Yeah, well,
we would have had to take them off. We did think of that. He was going to do that, and it actually was going to cost us way more, and the car would have been out of commission because we would have had all the
and that was the thing. I didn't want to take the wheels off.
Yeah, he literally
I was actually going
to
get them powder coated as well. Was another option, but then I was like, nah, because I didn't want you to have to be without your car. So I was able to do that in an afternoon, and that worked just as well.
Yeah.
And they're holding up really well.
Super quick, yeah. I've been through multiple car washes. The last one almost destroying and dismantling my gas tank cover completely.
Yeah.
It's a pretty powerful powerful core wash, and it could have done some major destruction. Jeff Black said engine builders and engineers will correct you real fast on the motor and engine dilemma.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
But the same guy probably, never mind. I was going to say something mean.
Lizzie says, oh my God, I love to watch that show Wacky Race. I wish it was still on. I've never seen it.
You're missing out.
What channel was it on?
It was when we were kids.
Oh. Hank said the story is a little stale. Let's spice it up. Die Hard. Go. Draco's going to have something to say about that. Cheryl said to Jeff Black, I just agree with the guy and hope to not get a talking to like that again.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let me ask you this. What was he driving?
Bob McLernan said he'd rather talk about street corn. John Sullivan is saying stagecoach, thumbs up.
So anyways, back to the wheel tire topic. Let's go back to that because that was we're getting somewhere. We're starting to go somewhere. So you initially were thinking that a tire, or when I said wheel, it was the whole shooting match.
Yep. And I didn't realize that the rims were interchangeable. I didn't realize that it could change the whole look of a car. I didn't understand how a rat rod that was falling apart and rusty and had holes in it had what looked to be brand new wheels and why that was acceptable. Do you remember?
Yeah, well,
because I'm like, how does this work?
Yeah.
So then you explained it to me that the wheels were not rat rotted. I mean, that was the part that was that the whole rat rod itself was done in that way on purpose.
Right. So. And not all people put brand new wheels on their rat rods. A lot of them do put some aged looking wheels on there. So yeah.
But see, and I'm sure most of these car guys know what wheels are supposed to be on certain years to make it like an original look or a classic look.
Well, so again, wheels and tires. So there's guys when you're building a traditional car, you would not, if you're building a traditional hot rod, let's say, you wouldn't put a modern wheel on it now if you're going for a traditional look. So let's say you're building a car that represents a car that was built during the 40s or the 50s, right? You wouldn't put brand new 20-inch mag wheels on it because it wouldn't.
Right. Doesn't go with
the cars would look one age and the wheels look totally brand new. But there are guys who are building a more modern style street rod and they'll go a very modern wheel and tire. And that even tire too, that guys will try to stick to. There's a big, argument when it comes to with traditional hot rods and customs about using bias ply tires versus radial tires. That radial tires are not acceptable, even though radial tires generally will.
But who's defining what's acceptable? I think it's the person's preference. I mean, there's plenty of I wouldn't have done those.
As long as you got enough guts to stick up for what you feel is what you did, and this is my car and this is what I'm doing, which we had to do that in quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Where people were giving us crap because of the way we painted a car or
customize it and whatever.
Or whatever. And I was like, well, it's mine, so if you want something different, then go do yours.
Hank said, tires are rubber, rims are metal and shiny. I know the difference now. Just at the time, it wasn't something that I knew the difference about.
Right.
Jeff Bell said, Eddie just thought that they were wheelie cool.
She did think they were wheelie cool.
We've got Heather Renners from the Myers Group watching.
Hey.
Hank said, I laughed out loud at that one, to Jeff Bell. Ed Nash said, hey, Ed Nash, hey, if the owner of a car/truck likes something and is paying for it, it's done up perfect. And that's really the point I was getting at, too, which is everybody's going to have their own idea of how to do things and what they think is cool. And I'm sure there's a lot of your drawings where maybe it wouldn't be somebody's preference to put these kind of tires on this type of thing.
Well, let's talk about doing things against what people think is right. So the Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Everybody and their uncle was like, you can't put a Volkswagen bus thing and on a T-bucket chassis. That would look stupid. And there's still where it's out there in the ethos and being shared and shared and shared. I'll see it being shared and people just bagging on it like crazy. That thing's stupid. What a waste. Oh, dumb.
But then there's a whole community of people that think it's cool.
That thing is cool as shit. Yeah, absolutely. So it's all preference type stuff. And again, there's the purists and all that kind of thing. I think the more that's the cool thing about cars is it's an expression of who you are, not always necessarily following what the trend is.
Right. We've got Scott Strickland checking in from Custom Mics in SoCal.
What's going on?
Jack said Wacky Racers equals Anthill Mob, Penelope Pit Stop, Boulder Brothers.
That's right.
Snidely Whiplash.
Snidely Whiplash.
Snidely. I never even heard of that. How funny.
That is funny that you've never heard of it.
Looking great. Love the style, Heather says.
Thank you.
Don FKN Julio just posted this, and I don't know how we got the photo to post. You see that little orange car?
Hold on. Kind of drawing. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
Cute one.
Yeah.
Eddie Nash says he absolutely agrees with us. Draco said cartoons weren't just 30-minute commercials for toys.
No, they weren't.
Haley Heller is tuning in. She said, I could watch you draw forever. So mesmerizing.
Thank you so much.
Jeff Bell said, everyone's a critic. Who cares? Do what you want. Amen.
Absolutely.
Bob McClernand says, love it since it's unique. Hank says, options. Oh, he's probably saying opinions. Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has one.
That's correct. That is very true.
Cheryl said, but some of the classic guys bag on the lowriders and rat rods. Heck, whoever pays the bills is who is right on what they can do with their car.
I say like them all, man, because tell you what, you all of them, somebody put a lot of time and effort into building whatever car they have. So
that's right.
Lowrider, rat rod, whatever. If the way I look at it is if it brings that person happiness and they have a heck of a good time rolling around in it and they enjoy it, more power to them.
Well, for instance, look at how many times we changed the paint on Raquel.
Well, because that's just how I am.
That's how, but it is. But look at how long Kona's had her paint job the way it's been. You've done a couple little extra things.
Yeah, but
you've left it as is.
Because I think she's got her own image now. You know what I mean? She's like her own character as it is. I can't change her. I don't know. I don't think don't think about the like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Because that's so against what I've ever done.
In the first year we had Raquel, we probably changed the paint scheme on that like 6 times.
Because you know what it is? I don't think I've found I still haven't
what
found
suits her.
the look I want to get for her.
I honestly think the coolest she ever looked was when we had her flat black and you did the flames on the side. And I think about what you'd be capable of doing now versus back then.
What's funny is
11 years
that's
ago.
a look you like, and I look back and go, I really wish I'd have never touched it. I wish I'd have left it the factory paint.
No, I love it.
And,
I loved it the way it was.
not messed with her at all.
I have that picture on my desk at work. Everybody comments on it, and I think it's just so cool. And she was back then.
Well, she still is cool.
Is she?
Yeah. Maybe if you show her some time.
Oh my goodness.
Pay attention to her every once in a while. Say hello to her.
Clean the hornet's nest out of her, and maybe I'll
No
get
hornet's nest in there.
I know. I'm just kidding.
She's ready to run anytime you want to go. That's just it.
And how funny was that? So we live in a homeowners association, and every now and again we get a memo about how, excuse me, sir, your car is sinking in your front yard. We have her parked on the dirt.
It's not.
We have her parked on the dirt. And, no, they were saying the tires were going flat.
Yeah, which they weren't.
It wasn't. We've just got a lot of rain, and the car's heavy. How much does she weigh?
She's heavy.
She's all metal. She sinks a bit.
She a big girl.
She sinks a bit. And we get the memo. You're going to need to move your car. The tires are flat. It's inoperable. I actually had to send our registration, our insurance card, and we had to move the car. And even now, you've got to flip it every couple weeks, pull it in or back it in just to show that it's movable. It's so crazy.
Well, this last time I just got in there, started it right up.
And she started
and I went terrorizing the neighborhood, just flying around.
Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. That's when you really need to get her fired up.
I mean, that's not a good example.
I know. We don't do it at 6 a.m. on a Monday or on a Sunday. K. Michael Wallen is tuning in. Killer work, my friend.
Thanks.
AKA custom mics are drooling all over the monitor.
Oh, thanks, man.
Johnny still hasn't found what he's looking for, Hank says.
Yeah, I'm still... I have an idea of what I want Raquel to look like, and that's why I just can't seem to give up on her.
Yeah, I know. And we talked about selling her, and she's still sitting out there. We haven't entertained any offers.
I haven't even put a for sale sign on it or nothing.
No, you didn't. No,
just because I have this idea of what I want to do to her. I just feel like I'd be giving up. I don't want to give up on her yet.
So Mr. Wallen says, by the way, we would love to invite you to a 5-cent shop tour and a meal when you come through SoCal.
Hey, we would love to come and do it.
Where in Well, we're going to be in California, but we're not going to be in SoCal.
That's Southern California, Beth.
Yeah, we're not going to be in Southern California. Are we?
We're going to be in the Central Coast.
That's not Southern.
That's the midway point between the two.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next topic. Because next week we are actually heading out to Vegas to see our buddy George Strait.
Yeah, I hope he's not too busy and can see us.
He's not really our buddy.
What do you mean?
We don't know him.
Oh my goodness.
We don't know
Why are you playing it off like you're not gonna go jacuzzi?
Oh yeah, full on jacuzzi. We're going out to see George Strait. I'm so excited. I got these tickets for Christmas, and I can remember telling my dad how excited I was to go out to see George Strait, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's so awesome." I said, George Strait's an older guy, and I said, I just hope that he's, doing well and still alive by the time we want to go do the concert."
Wow.
And he goes, "Well, if something happens, you just
find
someone else to go with." I said, "Not my husband." I meant George Strait. It was funny. I guess you had to be there. I thought it was hysterical.
Were you expecting...
That's my dad's thinking.
Were you expecting somebody to laugh right there?
They might laugh on...
Well, I'm just saying when you said you had to be there.
I thought it was hysterical. Draco said, good thing I don't have a homeowners association or they go crazy. You know what? For a long time when we were looking for a house to buy, we had discussed not moving into a homeowners association. Remember, for the longest time, even when we were renting, we were looking at not doing that for this reason. And here they are proving us right. But we love our house, we love our space, and we're making it work. So we just abide by the rules.
Sometimes you gotta just abide by the rules.
That's right. Matt says, I get love letters for the HOA about every 3 weeks. Yeah. That's pretty much the time frame that we're on as well. But
it's silly.
We do, in our defense, it's a 2-car driveway, 2-car garage. The garage is full, driveway is full, and we have 2 extra cars. So there's 4 cars out there. But
what's the point?
The point is there's not a ton of room. And we know this.
Room for what?
More cars.
Right, that's a problem.
We really need somebody in concrete to come over and pour us a bigger parking pad out there.
If we only knew someone in concrete.
In concrete. Jeff Bell said California is a long up and downward state. Yes, it is. Cheryl said, yay, Las Vegas. How long are you in town? We're just going to be there a couple days for the concert, and then we're renting a vehicle and driving over to California. We're staying with some of Johnny's family out there, his second family, and he's going to show me around his old stomping grounds where he grew up. We were hoping that maybe something was going on car related, and if we had some time, we might be able to.
Well, there is, and it's right as we're leaving. It's Ventura Nationals.
Oh, we won't be able to make that.
Yeah, it's that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're heading out.
Yeah, we had planned on visiting Ian, but he is not going to be around for us to see that particular week, so we're going to miss that.
He's heading to the man.
Burning. I really straightened my throat out now.
You're such a dork.
Feel the burn. Jeff Bell said, I find it hard to believe there are HOAs in the county of Floritucky y'all live in. Our area is pretty nice. I like our area.
Yeah.
Draco said, I've got a single driveway, no garage, and many more vehicles than comfortably fit. Yeah, that was our old neighborhood was a little bit like that. So, FYI, guys, I don't know if you have realized, if you look at the top of your screen there, on the top of Johnny's screen on the left, it lists a website, johnnyjalopy.com, which we've had up for maybe a month or two now. And it was basically just an informational page with the logo and then a link to Facebook, Instagram, and email. We have since had that page developed purely for product reference at this point.
Yeah, we're not a store yet.
Not a store yet. Not functioning. We're baby steps on this. It's taken us 10 years to get this far.
Right.
So we're working on it. But right now, if you go to johnnyjalopy.com, it is a live page. And
you can see all the goodies.
We have all of our shirt designs up. We have a picture of the hats. There are still links to Facebook and Instagram and email and also YouTube now, which Johnny's been working pretty diligently to keep updated for you. So you can click on those, but super excited. It came out so cool. We provided the artwork to our designer, and he really did an amazing job coming up with
he did
what he did. So we're super happy with it. So go check it out. And I would assume we'll have to check with him that we can check traffic to the site. I'd like to see how it's doing.
Well, you're really
get some numbers.
You want to get traffic sites now.
I just want to see if we're getting people clicking on it, visiting. So right now, because we don't have the shopping cart, I almost said golf cart. So we don't have the shopping cart set up yet. You will still have to email any orders to our email, which is fine. There's a link to email there. But super exciting. I mean, we're just so happy to have it done and have a central place for people to go. That's been, I think, the biggest hurdle really to get over is some people will be like, oh, where can I see what you have?
Yeah,
that still isn't the fullness of everything we have.
No.
But it's at least the apparel, and that seems to be what people are most interested in. And it's really what we've been trying.
Yeah, because it's been the hardest. Is like, what do you have? What kind of shirts do you got?
Right.
So yeah, it's an easier way to make that happen.
Yeah. So we're super excited. Any feedback on anyone who's visited the website? Maybe anything that you think we could improve? Anything that you're really liking about it, or anything you think we need to add? Just totally basic. Draco said, I like the mail rod on the page. Yeah, and that was totally our designer's idea too. I thought that came out really cool. Draco said, would that designer be someone we know? Perhaps.
It would. Why aren't you saying his name?
Because I don't know if he wants it advertised.
Why wouldn't he want people to know his work?
I don't know.
It's just silly.
I didn't want to throw him out there. But yes, he is. He's a part of our show pretty much every week. He's been our timekeeper from week to week. He's been a
Would you please say his name?
Hank Dutton is our designer. So you've probably seen his name on here. He's done a great job with the site. Super
and if he
thankful.
doesn't want his name to be said, then he better work a little harder to make it better.
What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The way you were like holding out on... Jeez.
He just put LOL. I didn't know if he wanted me to broadcast it. It's his personal business that he's doing. So.
Yeah, that'd be like me. Yeah, I'm going to go and do drawings here, but don't tell anybody who's doing it.
He didn't ask me to not say anything. I was just out of courtessy.
Does that make sense?
Well, now that it's up, no. But
now that you're hearing yourself, you're like, what was I thinking?
But Jeff Bell said, website looks great. It really helps with seeing all of the merch. Thank you. Thank you. Lizzie loves the stagecoach, so we're getting back to this design. Awesome. Mike Pfeiffer wants to know, how much do you charge to draw a car like this from a picture? We do some custom work. Please email us with what you're thinking, and we'll see if Johnny's got some room in the schedule, and we can talk pricing with you.
Well, I can just throw it out there. No?
No, I think we need to stick with how we've been doing it, which is through Gmail.
Well, I guess the boss has spoken.
That is right. Draco said he's a smart designer. Yes, he is. Hank's done a great job.
Yeah, it really came out sharp.
Jeff Bell said, I think he's kind of okay. Whatever. Dusty Wells said, I got my name on one of your artwork. LOL.
Nice.
Draco said he's all right.
He's all right.
He is amazing. We still have about 34 viewers tuning in to see this one finish up. And see, you took it from 12-year-old to fantastic artist here in less than 40 minutes.
What do you mean?
Because remember when you first started, I said it was so sketchy that it was just impossible to turn it around, and I had confidence in you, and look at it.
Let me explain to you what the name of the show is. It's getting, or it is sketchy. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cool. Is it cool enough? I think it is. Jeff Bell said, start breaking out hundreds until it starts to hurt. Then get a little more out. I don't know. And then he posted money. I don't know. Is it because it's supposed to be a Wells Fargo car?
Oh, it might
Maybe
be.
you're supposed to hundreds out the back?
That's probably what he's saying our bill will be.
Oh. Oh, this one's cool. Are you thinking of a color scheme yet for this one? So talking about the paint, we were talking about before.
I'm going to probably go with a stagecoach color.
Standard wood.
With some nog.
Natty pine. Natty pine. Can you see better now? You're having some trouble with your eyes there.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, I can. Thanks to my new glasses.
So what's the deal with your glasses?
Topic number 2.
This is like topic number 8.
I know.
I've done really well integrating.
Oh, your segues are phenomenal. Best in the business.
Right? So we had gone to a pool party. Memorial Day is where it started.
Yeah.
Remember? So
Disaster.
we're sitting out at the pool, and we were sitting on the edge, and they were doing, the whole, was it volleyball? Must have been.
It was pool volleyball, yeah.
And it was a Meet the Fockers moment.
Wow, babe. There's a kid watching.
It's a movie, Meet the Fockers.
Jeez.
Or no, it was Meet the Parents. Was
You
it?
just wanted to say Fockers.
I think it was Meet the Parents.
Wow.
When they were playing pool volleyball. Anyway, so
We apologize for those
you were actually one of the ones
listening.
playing. So he's in the pool playing.
Yeah, left you to take
No
care of
glasses.
my vision.
He has his glasses folded up on his flip-flop, like behind me. So the ball's coming at me like 100 miles an hour. So I
Duck!
quickly dove to the right as the ball flew past me, hitting the said glasses.
You can always count on you.
And I somehow get blamed for not taking the hit
Yeah.
for his glasses. So
You were the safekeeper.
I didn't even realize anything was happening. And then he gets out of the pool and he's like, "Can you hand me my glasses?" I hand him his glasses and they were wrung out completely. They are
horrible.
jacked up. They were so bad. So somehow he man-strengthed them back to somewhat of normality.
Man's strength, them.
And then I think when we got home, you took your mini screwdriver or something, tried to fix them. Anyway, they just have never sat the same. Then, because he has to wear them 24/7, and this is the only pair of glasses he owns, he was at work and they slipped off his face or he hit something with them. They fell.
That never happened.
How'd they fall?
They didn't.
What'd you do?
Nothing. That never happened.
You told me it did.
That's not what I told you.
Oh, God. Well, anyway, I guess it didn't happen. I know they had fallen off your face.
Never happened.
Anyways, they were messed up. So he was having some trouble even being able to do this stuff.
Wubba, wubba, wubba. I was having some trouble.
So I said, "Hey, what better to do on date night than hit up your local lens crafters?" So
free shout out to lens crafters.
we walked in.
We're the pros shop.
You had the insurance plan, $50. $50 back in business. Brand new glasses, brand new lenses. Better than the first, according to JJ.
I don't know if they're better than the first.
You said that you just said that when we were walking out. Anyways, thankfully he can see.
I just wanted you to feel good about it.
Oh my God. Thankfully he can see, and then you see the quality of this week's print
Yeah, it's not very good.
versus, yeah. Hank said, FYI, the site acts a little different, mobile versus desktop.
Oh, really?
I did not, let me see.
Good to know. Good to know.
Actually, I don't think I've sought it out
Sought it.
on the desktop. So this is the picture of it you picture with Boobs McGee sitting on the front of the car.
Thanks for sharing that.
Boobs McGee. All right, so let me
count
know.
on you.
For what? JohnnyJalopy.com. Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the desktop goes right to the page,
Yeah.
which is cool. I still thought that was
Well,
cool.
that's how it should be. Yeah.
But the phone app has at least goes to the logo first. Then I guess you click in.
I don't know. I'm not able to click it on here.
You click the thing, babe.
I did.
The logo.
I did. It didn't work. JohnnyJalopy.com. I don't know why it put spaces in. I don't know why. In any case, it's a pretty darn cool website.
Yeah.
I suggest everybody go and just check it out. That would be fantastic, just so we can see.
And available. These videos are now available on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
if you wanna
because
watch.
Hank added the YouTube link.
Old
so
episodes.
There's a link there as well. Like the YouTube channel if you can as well.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
See, I don't really manage.
I know.
So, Scotty Heinzman says no flames out the pipes. LOL.
You were far too soon, my friend.
He's not done yet.
I can do it.
Teuto Davy Witchgart says, hey guys, Tequila's here again. How are y'all doing?
We're doing great, man.
I'm just going to call him Davy because that's a tough one. Jeff Bell said, I'd have to be pretty high. I bet you would Panama Red. What is that? What is that from?
Meet the Fockers, babe.
Oh. Itty almost had the Marsha Brady moment.
See, Itty doesn't watch movies after she watches it once.
That's not true.
You don't watch movies more than once.
What are you talking about? What's it?
Name one movie you've watched more than once.
50 First Dates.
When's the last time you watched it?
Last year.
It was not last year.
Yes, you don't know what I watch.
You're full of it.
Lizzie said she already subscribed to the site. I wonder how many subscribers we have.
82.
Well, let's check it out.
We have 82.
How do you know? You just looked?
Because I look every day.
Well, are we up this week from last week?
2.
Perhaps. Will Hill said, very nice. My 18-year-old son needs to learn this. What is the name of your YouTube channel? It's under just Johnny Jalopy.
Yep, it's under Johnny Jalopy.
Yeah, that's it. Johnny, I'm typing it in now. I just want to see. So, Johnny Jalopy alone, 81 subscribers, 9 videos.
Oh, 81, so we lost one.
Oh, I have subscribed. I didn't even know I did. Okay, great. We have 9 videos. Couple getting sketchies. How to draw.
It's all getting sketchies.
Yeah.
Right now.
And then there's.
But the new podcast will be on there soon. Right.
Johnny Jalopy, the cartoon hot rod in 1/10 scale. So there's people who have tagged you in their videos.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one, Maestro Do Metal, cartoon hot rod, 2.1 thousand views on that one. Oh, Master of Metal was probably Ian's. Yeah, so definitely go check it out. Super exciting for us to be growing in that regard because it's something that we've looked at and have wanted to do. We just have never done it, so exciting.
Yep.
Cheryl Locke said, I don't watch movies more than once. Heck, you already know what happens. This is what I'm saying. I don't mind watching it if it's free or if we're like going to bed and I'm going to fall asleep halfway through it. Then I'll watch it again.
That's every movie. What are you talking about?
Then I'll watch it again. But yeah, if I got to pay for it, I wouldn't watch it twice. No. I mean, I've seen Anchorman a bunch of times. But not in its entirety.
Exactly. Enough to where you would know what, like when Draco made that statement. See?
I know. See, and I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know. Jeff Bell said, I'm pretty sure Itty has seen Grease and Grease 2 way too much, an unhealthy amount for sure. I would say you're correct, sir.
I'll guarantee you I've seen Grease more times than you've seen Grease.
I don't think so.
Way more times.
Do you know all the songs?
Yes.
All the words to the songs?
Every word.
Start it off.
Start what off?
I got chills.
Stupid.
See? Because you don't know. I can sing it.
They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. From the power you're providing. It's electrifying.
It's supplying.
Whatever. Oh, really? Shall we share? Shall we?
What?
Really?
What was my song?
Your monkey deal? Yeah.
What was the song?
Let's talk about that.
Oh, my God.
What was the song?
So first share yours, because you shared yours with me, which is why I shared mine with you.
Okay. No,
so
I don't want it.
The name of your Kiss song.
I don't want it.
What was the name of it?
It's...
What's the name of it?
It's Cold Gin.
It's Cold Gin Time?
Cold Gin Time.
Cold Gin Time.
Yeah.
So
And pretty much the whole time I've ever listened to that song, from the first time I ever heard it,
years ago.
in the 80s, for me, that's when I heard it. I've been singing Closing Time again. Up until 3 days ago.
And what's funny is I never even heard the song. But when he told me, I was hysterical because I listened to it. And
you were hysterical.
Well, before you told me where the part was.
You thought it was hysterical, you mean?
No, I thought it was Closing Time. When I heard it.
So why are you hysterical?
Because I agreed with you and I wouldn't have known.
You mean you thought it was hysterical?
I was hysterically laughing when you shared it.
Oh, okay.
And then what was mine? It was Randy Travis.
It was Randy Travis.
And it's what's the name of the song?
So stupid.
Wait. Randy Travis's song.
Yeah.
If I didn't have you.
That's right. I'd be floundering around.
Wait. If I didn't have you.
I'd be floundering around.
Randy Travis, If I Didn't Have You. Lyrics.
Tossed in the wind of a hurricane.
Wait a minute. I'm going to read it so they know.
Lyrics for the song If I Didn't Have You.
Okay. So he says, this isn't it. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, he says, if I didn't have you, I'd long ago been left in the dark out in the cold, blowing around from town to town like a feather in the wind.
Did you know that part?
Yeah. Oh. If I didn't have you, I know I'd be floundering around like a ship at sea. Lost in the rain of a hurricane, and that's where I'd have been.
Right.
I said...
What did you say?
Floundering around... like a chimpanzee.
Like a chimpanzee. Which totally, I mean, when you're listening to country, it makes the most sense to be floundering around like a chimpanzee.
Oh my God. And I only just caught myself Thursday of last week, or it was Friday, I think. Oh my God, it was like a chimpanzee. Funny. If you listen to the song, it sounds like he's saying chimpanzee.
I'm with you.
He says ship at sea, and it's fast. Oh my God, it was so funny.
You were hysterical.
I was hysterical. Draco said, that's sad. She doesn't fully enjoy great movies like Die Hard. Actually, Die Hard I have seen several times. I've watched that in its entirety several times. Pretty much on Christmas Day when they play it.
When people talk about watching movies more than once, they're not talking about several times, like twice. A little bit here, a little bit there. We're talking... I've seen that movie a bunch of times. Okay. Enough to where you could turn the sound off and I can do all the lines.
Yeah, and that's how I am with Grease. It's how I am. I own Grease.
I don't think you know Grease like you think you know Grease.
I do.
I think you do.
Bob McLaren says you either get a site counter or Google Stats. We will have Hank work on that for us. Maybe he can look into that. Will Hill said, thank you. What type of pad is that?
Go ahead.
That you're drawing on. It is a Microsoft Surface Book. And Johnny is operating in the Sketchable app or program. Hank said, Johnny, you do need to change your URL on YouTube. Right now you have a random URL. You need to make personal so it's not the long URL. Okay.
I will look into that.
We'll get that figured out.
We're definitely still learning the whole YouTube thing.
We're babies.
We're definitely beta.
We're babies. Will Hill just tagged a buddy and said you need to see this guy, so I think he's digging it.
Appreciate it.
Likes and loves, guys. If you're liking the way this one's turning out, we're right at about an hour.
Yeah, I'm about ready to wrap it up here pretty quick.
And let me get back because I somehow got out of my... Here we go. Jack thinks that we are a trip. Much enjoyment. Draco said, I don't have a Yamaha 400 made up to look like a Triumph, but I may get one. Is that Procreate? No, it's actually the Sketchable art program.
Yeah, I can't afford the Procreate coolness. So we do it on the cheap here.
It's okay. That's okay. I think this one's coming out really cool.
We'll have flames here pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'm starting to work on chromage.
Flames and chromage. We've probably got maybe another 10 minutes on this one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's turning out nice. So why don't you share with everybody, if you can talk while you're finishing up there, what you received in the mail this past week.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Segway Central.
Segway horrible. I received some cool stuff. Again, I just purchased it. I bought stuff, babe. You think like I got
like
it.
You got a special order.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. But anytime we get a package here at Johnny Jalopy Studios, it's an exciting day.
Oh, now it's studios.
It's always been studios.
Oh, okay.
If people are tagging themselves, they're tagging themselves at Johnny Jalopy Studios.
Gotcha.
When we have guests, whenever that happens.
One of these days, right?
We've got local peeps, and what we might need to do, because Monday nights are going to be tough, especially when football starts.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
the call-in thing?
The call-in thing.
We already talked about that.
Right. Are we announcing our other thing?
I just talked about it a second ago, and you just blew it off. So
no, I didn't hear you. When?
You're a thief.
When I was laughing after my Randy Travis thing.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm kind of drawing.
Well, Johnny ordered some cool stuff from.
I got stuff from.
Why are you doing?
Don't coach me.
Go ahead.
No, it's not good.
Oh my God. So he ordered some stuff from Steve Caballero. Is it Caballero or Caballero?
Caballero.
The double L in Spanish is a ya.
Somebody I've followed and been a fan of, and I ordered some stuff from him. That's all.
A skater.
Yeah, he's a pro skateboarder.
Skateboarder who's
still pro.
Designed some stuff for. No. Oh, I thought he.
What do you?
No, see, I don't know. That's why I want you to share. I don't know the whole detail. But it was cool stuff. And then maybe you could send people that way to go check out cool stuff. That was the whole point of bringing it up.
I bought some stuff from Steve Caballero's skate shop.
Okay.
He does T-shirts and artwork and stuff. People know that.
Okay. Maybe they don't. That's why I was bringing it to everyone's attention. We're going to skip over this subject because Johnny's too focused in on what he's doing right now to be able to chat.
No,
so we'll keep it going.
Knowing the way you brought it up.
Cheryl wants to know, did the package come in a brown paper wrapper? Is that why he doesn't want to talk about it? No. No, it actually was some pretty cool products, some shirts, and he got a pair of socks. And he's got some neat stuff on his site. Draco said Street Corn Studios. Yes,
No.
We are not going to be calling it Street Corn Studios, but we have talked about doing a podcast is what it's called.
We're doing a video podcast.
Because here's what I want you guys to see. The faces he makes at me when I'm saying something I'm not supposed to say. Like right now, he's shaking his head. No one can see this. Only I get the benefit of seeing this. Babe. I will be your...
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it works both ways. Good, I'm glad you recognize that. Because right now, so annoyed with you.
Scotty Heinzman said,
oh, man.
When Ian Russell brought your artwork to life, I was amazed. Yeah, that
You and
man,
me both, man. You and me both.
That man is amazing. an amazing fabricator. He really can do some wonderful things.
You're an artist, man.
Hank said they made a Hot Wheel of him not too long ago. It's a little plastic dude on a skateboard.
Oh, Steve Caballero? Yeah. So anyways, okay, so see there's cool. Yeah, so it's somebody I've been really, really paying attention to because he's an older guy too. And he's in the hot rod culture stuff and is an artist as well. And I followed him in skateboarding a little bit, but I've really become a fan of his him as an adult. So just the way he handles himself and the way he's handling his kids, and it's been neat the way he shares on Instagram is the progression of his kids in skateboarding. But he's just a super positive guy and tries really hard. One of the things I think is cool, and it's something I try to do when people comment on your stuff, that you're at least going in there and liking or commenting back, because he sees that it's very important that they took the time to read whatever I shared. The least I can do is let them know, hey, I saw that you saw that, and acknowledged it, so thank you. So those kinds of things, it just made me go, that's a cool dude. That's a guy doing it right.
Michael Cruson is just joining us. We're just commenting. He says, Rat Rod Stagecoach, very cool. So some likes and loves from you guys if you're liking where this is going. Johnny's almost done here. He's finishing it up.
We're wrapping up the chrome stuff here. I might leave this gray part to the engine where it's kind of real grayish.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rachel.
That was Rachel Green, everyone. Ooh. Can you hear that thunder, you guys?
Yeah, at least you could hear it this time.
It is rattling. Rattling, I'll tell you.
Unlike
I can't believe that this is episode 30 already.
Right?
It is crazy how fast this whole year has gone by already. But with each one of these, we gain a little bit more experience. We gain another viewer or two. We appreciate your shares.
Good segue.
Just to update you, and again, you see it up at the top of your screen, the way to contact us about ordering anything. This is art that you want, any art you'd like custom done for Johnny to take a look at, possibly scheduling in to do for you. Please email us at thejohnnyjalopyllc@gmail.com. Or there is a link to that email on johnnyjalopy.com. So really, that's all you need to do. We shouldn't even be referring people to the email anymore. It's just johnnyjalopy.com. Everything's there. You can get us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and email.
Yep.
So definitely hit us up if you have any questions, if there's anything you'd like done, if you need some more information on maybe some of the other products we have available, because we do have some artwork for sale. We have these Getting Sketchy prints. I said Getting Sketchy prints. These sketchy prints available.
$15.
$15. So super awesome deal. 17 by 11 full color. They ship free in the United States. So definitely keep that in mind. And
grab
really,
a piece of cool artwork for cheap.
All of these sketchy items are going to be available. So not just tonight's, but you can look back in the folder of art for sale that Johnny has on his page.
I got to really update that whole situation too, because I got so much. We got to do. I don't know what to do. What do we do?
What? To update
We just have so much stuff.
We do. We need to have an auction.
I was just looking today. I was looking at some stuff at work that I had just laying around.
We need to get rid of some stuff.
Ah!
A yard sale.
A yard sale.
Rick said, noticing you have to twist the page for horizontal stuff. Glad I'm not alone.
Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of it.
Why stretch yourself out, man? Use the tool. Use the tool.
Shaggy LeBlanc is digging it. Still got almost 30 people tuning in. We're over an hour now on this broadcast.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to hurry here.
Usually when you get to this detail part, it's you're really trying to get every little white line in. Makes a difference, you know. You didn't do your flames yet?
No, I'm going to do that last.
Okay. couple more strokes here. So I've noticed a bunch of you are posting pictures of kids going back to school or school shopping. So we're just hoping everybody has a great and safe school year this year.
Yeah.
Doing whatever they're doing. Speaking of kids excelling, we have the Myers Group kids, Cassie and Elvis, both winning awards in their divisions for creative art. They both fabricated, I don't know if you want to call it that. I think Cassie's was metal. She fabricated a really cool little hot rod looking car. Is it a car or a truck?
Yeah, hauler.
Kind of a combination of both. And then Elvis's was neat. He did his out of wood, and it's a, what do you call them? This, is it a CO? What? It's,
they're both the same thing, babe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway, it's pulling a replica of Kona, our Volkswagen, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really neat.
He did a great job at it. That's one talented, hardworking family over there.
They both did a great job.
Kudos to the Myers for raising those kids right.
Yeah.
And for their amazing talent, those kids. Oh, Hank said, oh, my oldest wore her JJT to cheerleading camp. I was like, rock on.
Nice. Thank you.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Very neat. Yeah, anybody who's looking to share that Johnny Jalopy experience with their friends, definitely share the page and order some merch. You could be rocking a cool hat, which we have not gotten in yet, but I'm taking pre-orders for. We should have that delivery come probably in the next week. I hope it comes before we leave.
Yeah, that would suck if
it in. So we're going to have the embroidered hats. Those are $25. And all of our shirts are $25. And those sizes, we'll do children's sizes. We just need to know what you're looking for, what sizes. And we might need an extra couple days on acquiring those because we don't have those in stock. So we'd have to go get them specifically for your order.
But we would get them.
They're available. But we do have adult sizes small through 4X. 4X are going to be limited color choices, but we do have them available. Everything else is going to be black. So white designs on black shirts. But people have been buying the heck out of them. They love them. And this new company that we're working with is providing, so far from what we've seen, a quality product. So
yeah, so far
we're excited.
Everything's working out just like we'd hoped.
Yep. Hank says she keeps asking if you guys are going to make hoodies. She's all about the hoodies this year. We'd love to do that, and that might be something that we do look into. We're still growing, as you know, and as we keep reiterating, but we're looking for apparel providers where we can get some wholesale pricing. Because right now we're paying probably more than we should for the shirts because we're not getting them in bulk necessarily. So we want to make sure it's going to be affordable for people. We're still covering our price point. So hoodies might be something that we do, though. Hoodies. As we know, most of you up north probably need those. Down here, we're still, tank tops and sleeveless tees.
And then in your hometown.
In Jersey, yeah.
It's no...
My Jersey fans know all about the sleeveless tees.
Yeah. It's the law.
The law, if you're going to be near the water.
It's the law.
Bob McLaren said, I'll email you with a good shirt place. Absolutely. If you guys have some ideas on where we might be able to get some good wholesale stuff, definitely. We do like the Gildan product, I will tell you. And I think we're just using already like the pre-shrunk cotton blend. And it's been pretty comfortable. I mean, Johnny is probably our biggest customer.
Hey,
so
you got to wear your gear.
He's been wearing the gear, representing. But $25, I think, for a t-shirt is actually a pretty decent price. I mean, that's pretty much what a going t-shirt is that doesn't have custom art on it, and you've got some pretty cool choices. We've got 14 now. 14 different designs, I believe. So super cool stuff. Go check it out on the johnnyjalopy.com page. Joey Hardwick said, notice you didn't call them muscle shirts. Well, no, I didn't. But yeah, I guess that's what they could be. I grew up in a very Italian town where the tank tops were actually called guinea tees. That's how I grew up referring to them. And when I moved out of the state and said to somebody, "Do you guys carry any guinea tees?" they looked at me like I was from Mars. So I had to learn real quick.
And also a little racist.
We're the only people. I was Italian. I still am.
You are?
I am.
I didn't know.
Why does Itty pronounce hoodie?
Hootie? I don't know.
Did I say that?
That's what you've been saying the whole time.
Hoodie?
Hootie.
Hoodie? I don't know.
Maybe they're with the blowfish?
Maybe. Draco said, gotta wear what you sell. He doesn't leave this house without a Johnny Jalopy hat. We've got like 3 in the truck. I think there's 1 or 2 in the back of my car, in case we're in that car. They're all over the place. Jeff Bell said, Johnny, don't get high off your own supply.
I do, man. I'm my best customer. That just goes to show I like wearing them, so they're cool enough for me. They're cool enough for you.
Bob McLaren wants to know where in New Jersey. I grew up in Toms River. Worked up on the Seaside Boardwalk at a little place I like to call Coors.
Van Jovi!
Frozen custard. I don't know if you're familiar.
Didn't you know Bon Jovi personally or something?
We go way back. We go way back to his New Jersey album cover, actually. It was a special night for both of us.
Right, I heard. It was almost like prom.
I did. At least I went to both of my proms, so I can say that. Know it well. I'm in South Jersey, he says. We fly into South Jersey. That's about the extent of the time we spend there. I've done a couple weekends in Wildwood. It's really is a beautiful state. They call it the Garden State, and I can see why. It's definitely beautiful. In the area that I'm from, the town that I'm from is super nice. There's some parts of it there that are a little ghetto probably, but majority of it is very nice. Well kept.
All right.
Jeff Bell said Johnny used to work on the docks. The union's been on strike. He's down on his luck, it's true. All right, are you signing? No. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Finishing touches, guys. We appreciate the 20 of you who are hanging in to see this one finished up. We are almost done here. These broadcasts seem to get longer and
I know,
longer.
I'm sorry.
It's because we're so chatty. We're having so much fun chatting. Remember when I didn't say as much?
I know. It was the worst.
And there was just like an awkward silence because I would have offended someone? Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Those were the days.
I really like this. I love the shadow that you did underneath. Super cool. See, I can see the flames you're doing before everyone else can see them because I'm seeing it on the playback and I'm seeing how far developed it is on what you're doing over there. This one came out really cool. I can't believe that we're giving this one away for $15 for a sketchy print, which is your signature style. This has got quite a bit of detail in it. Awesome deal. Jeff Bell said, when is Itty getting the Thug Life tat? Needs to add a huge hubcap spinner to it now. I just might. You know what I was thinking was, you did my wheels black. I'm thinking about adding some red accents on that car.
I've actually been way ahead of you.
Are you?
Yep.
What are you thinking of doing red?
You'll see.
Are we allowed to pinstripe it even though I'm still paying it off?
It's your car.
Is it? Am I allowed? Scott Hill said, just joined. Thought I would see the end for once. Thanks for tuning in. Is it cold where you are, Scott? Are you still in winter? What were they just doing? They were doing some kind of big fair or something up in Minnesota. Hank said Johnny's like the pink bunny. He keeps going. That would be the Energizer Bunny. And he does keep going. Davey is saying looking good. I like the way this one's coming out too. Again, so much detail and such a little sketchy design.
Thank you.
You're getting some likes and loves here. Feel free to share it. Again, $15, you guys. Hit us up at johnnyjalopy.com. And this could be yours. Don't forget to check out YouTube channel. We'll have this on the playback. You can share that with your friends as well. We're honoring the $15 price because that's how much these Monday Night Getting Sketchy pricing goes. Scott Hill said it's about 80. Oh, I didn't expect it to be so warm up there. Why was I thinking it was already starting to get cold? Maybe because some other people asked me for hoodies. That could be.
Maybe.
Joey Hardwick says rad in all caps. So that's when you know it's good. When they're using all caps. Got about 18, 19 viewers hanging in to see this one through. Almost done here, guys. Draco says this one is awesome as usual. Johnny is a master with a pen. He does a great job. Sees things that none of the rest of us can see. Different angles, different ways the light hits things. I don't know how he does it. Jeff Bell said that's Eddie's nickname for Johnny during the night operations. Brown chicken, brown cow. The Energizer Bunny. Davey likes the chrome. Look at the chrome. Yeah, that's my favorite part, really, when he does all this stuff. Love it. Very cool. Is that a cemetery?
Uh-huh.
Why the cemetery? What does that have to do with the stagecoach? Or stagecoach usually near a cemetery? Or is that what brings people, like the funeral procession back in the day?
Well, the other one was called the Boot Hill Express. So it's near a cemetery in an old western town.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Draco said, I like the graveyard. Cool. Cheryl's liking it. Awesome.
There you go. There's the finished product. Just under a little over an hour.
I will come around.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody's going to have to clean up on this wine.
Yeah, that's horrible. I feel so bad. So sorry.
It's okay.
All right, guys, there you go. Another Monday night in the books. This print is available for $15. Hit us up at johnnyjalopy@gmail.com. Check out the website, johnnyjalopy.com. I'm so not even used to saying that.
I'm used to saying it.
T-shirts available. Got the Johnny Jalopy T-shirt on right now. Got some hats coming. There's Itty. Stay tuned. At some point, we'll be getting the video podcast going.
Yeah,
it's
super
going to
excited.
be pretty cool. We've come up with a name, a concept for how we're going to do the show. We're going to be taking some phone-in guests, live guests, all kinds of different stuff. So it'll be a little bit of everything. We'll talk about hot rods. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about all kinds of different stuff.
You get to see me roll my eyes?
Yeah, you can see me roll my eyes. You might see a fist fight. Who knows?
We don't know what's going to happen.
So you guys have a super week. We'll see you guys soon. $15 for this. Stickers available still. 3 for $10.
It's true. I forgot to say the stickers. So, good point.
So we'll see you guys soon. Have
Bye,
a super
guys.
week.
Thanks for
Bye.
tuning in.
Bye.